$0. That is the new price of giving your AI eyes on the entire live web. Because in June, the scraping tool with 160,000 stars on GitHub, the one backed by Shopify's CEO and used by Zapier and Replit, quietly dropped its paywall. No API key, no login, no credit card. One command and it just works. Almost nobody noticed. So I ran real jobs through it, on camera, until I hit the exact line where free ends and the $83 a month bill begins. By the end of this video, you will have your own AI reading any page on the live web for $0. You will know the one trap that silently burns 5 times the credits, and you will have the free open source escape hatch for everything past the line. Let's start with the moment it clicked for me. Here is the problem this solves, and if you use any AI tool, you have felt it. Your AI is brilliant, and it is locked in a room with no windows. Ask Claude or ChatGPT about a page that changed yesterday, a price, a doc, a competitor's feature list, and it either guesses or it apologizes. And when tools do try to read the web raw, they get back a swamp of navigation bars, cookie banners, and broken HTML in L that eats your context window alive. Firecrawl is a tool that takes any URL and hands your AI the one thing it actually wants: the content as clean markdown with the junk already stripped. That is the whole product. The web, translated into AI food. 160,000 developers starred it. Shopify, Zapier, and Replit build on it. And until June, doing this at any real volume was a paid subscription. Then in June, they did something companies almost never do. They removed the sign up. It is called keyless mode, and here is what it means in practice. You open a terminal and run one command: npx firecrawl-cli with any URL on the end. No account, no API key, no card. I did exactly that on this machine, and you are looking at the real run. One command in and 21,000 characters of clean AI ready markdown out in seconds. Search works the same way. One command returns live web results with the actual page content attached. Every developer gets 1,000 free credits a month, automatically, from the CLI, from the API with no authorization header at all, or from their MCP server, which means Claude, Cursor, or any agent you run can plug straight into it. A scrape costs 1 credit. So that is 1,000 live pages a month for nothing. Now, before you close this tab thinking unlimited free web, stay with me. Because the line where this stops being free is exactly where it gets interesting. Let me show you what 1,000 free credits actually feels like. With 3 real jobs. Job 1. Feed a tool's documentation to your AI. One scrape command per page. Clean markdown every time. And suddenly, your coding agent answers from the current docs instead of its memory of last year. Job 2. Research without opening 20 tabs. The search command takes a question, searches the live web, and returns the top results with their content already scraped and readable. One command, 2 credits per 10 results, and your agent digests it directly. Job 3, the one that surprised me. Point it at a page that only renders with JavaScript, the kind that comes back empty when you try to fetch it yourself. And it returns the real content, because behind that one command is a full browser doing the rendering for you. This is the part I want you to feel. None of this needed an account. Your agent just has the web now. The exact commands for all 3 jobs are on screen, and in the free pack I will mention in a minute. And if you use Claude Code or Cursor, this next part is where the hour of saved time per week actually comes from. Firecrawl runs an official MCP server. You point your agent at mcp.firecrawl.dev and it works keyless too. The moment it is connected, your coding agent stops hallucinating API methods because it can go read the real documentation page before it writes the code. It can check what a library's current version actually exports. It can pull a competitor's pricing page into a table while you watch. There is an official Claude Code plugin and CLI skill as well, so the setup is genuinely one line. I want to be precise here. The plugin itself is not new, it has been around since December. What changed in June is that the whole pipe became free and keyless. So the excuse for your agent being blind to the live web is gone. If your agent just got eyes, hit subscribe because it is free. And to back this work, hit join here or the supporter button on Facebook. Now, the wall where free ends. Here is the moment the meter appears. I asked it to crawl a whole site, not one page, the site. And the terminal stopped me cold. Authenticate with your Firecrawl account. Same for map, the command that lists every URL a site has. So the free keyless surface is scrape, search, parse, and interact. The whole site commands are where the account begins. Fine, the account is still $0 and comes with the same 1000 credits. But now do the math with me because this is the part nobody shows you. A full crawl costs 1 credit per page. Firecrawl's own documentation site is 948 pages. I counted from their sitemap. One crawl of their own docs, and your entire free month is gone in one command. Stripe's documentation 4,625 pages. That single job doesn't just kill the free tier, it blows through the $16 plan too. And there is a second trap straight from their official docs. Sites with serious bot protection need what they call the enhanced proxy, and that costs 5 credits per request instead of 1. Same command, same page count, 5 times the burn. That is how a 1000 credit month disappears in an afternoon, and how $83 a month quietly becomes the real price. That is their recommended plan. 100,000 credits, 50 jobs at once. Which brings me to the escape hatch, because there is a completely free door standing right next to the paid one. It is called Crawl for AI. 76,000 stars, Apache licensed, which means free forever, no credits, no meter, running entirely on your machine. And I did not just read about it. I ran the head-to-head. Same documentation page. Firecrawl's cloud gave me 21,000 characters of clean markdown. Crawl for AI, running locally, gave me nearly identical markdown in 1.8 seconds. Cost, 0. And it will still be 0 after a million pages. So why does the paid cloud exist at all? 3 honest reasons. Hostile sites, that enhanced proxy, the anti-bot layer, the rotating fleet. That is the part you cannot pip install. And it is exactly the part Firecrawl keeps out of the open source repo. Scale. 50 parallel browsers on their machines instead of one on yours. And search. Crawl for AI reads pages you give it. It does not find pages for you. That is the whole decision, honestly stated. So here is the exact playbook I would run starting tonight in 4 steps. Step 1. Take the free 1000. Run the keyless CLI or point your agent at the MCP server and let your AI read the live web for single pages and searches. For most people watching, this step alone is the whole upgrade and it costs nothing forever. Step 2. The day you need a whole site, create the free account, and before you crawl anything, check the sitemap page count first, the same way I did. Because now you know, one crawl can eat a month. Crawl small sites with a page limit set. Step 3. For bulk work on sites that do not fight you. Documentation, blogs, your own properties. Run Crawl for AI locally and let it chew through thousands of pages for free while you sleep. And step 4, the only step with a bill. If your job is scraping protected sites at scale, on a schedule, that is what the $83 is actually for. And now you know precisely what you are paying for. The anti-bot layer, the parallel fleet, and the search index. Same tools, zero guesswork, and the meter only ever runs when you chose it. Everything I just showed you is packed into one free PDF, the scrape stack. The keyless one-liners for all 3 jobs, the MCP setup for Claude Code and Cursor, the crawl cost math table, so you never get surprised by a burned month, the enhanced proxy trap list, and the crawl for AI local setup, copy paste ready. Comment the word scrape and my bot sends it straight to you, or grab the link in the description. While you are down there, my paid beginner guides for Claude Code, for Codex, and for selling with AI at work take you from first prompt to first working system, and they are linked below. If this earned it, subscribe here on YouTube. Look at the membership if you want these deep dives to keep coming. And on Facebook, that is the supporter button. The builds behind every video live on Instagram at Hyper Automation Labs. One last thing, and it is the actual point. A month ago, giving an AI real time access to the web was a line item, something you budgeted for or skipped, and mostly it meant your tool stayed blind. Tonight it is one command, and the only people still paying the full bill are the ones who never checked where the line moved. That is the entire game with AI tooling right now. The prices are quietly collapsing underneath the interfaces, and the people who test where the floor is win. You now know the floor. Your agent reads the web for free, your bulk jobs run local for free, and you pay only for the fight against sites that fight back. Pick one page your AI could never see tonight and run the command. That is the whole start. See you in the next one.